You won't believe what I'm about to share about the infamous Amityville Horror House. The Amityville Horror House is one of the most notorious haunted locations in American history, a place where terror and tragedy have become synonymous with its very name. From books to movies, the Amityville Horror has left an indelible mark on popular culture, captivating our imagination with its dark and sinister allure. When it comes to the Amityville Horror story, many people are skeptical about its authenticity. After all, the events that took place in that house are so unbelievable, so utterly terrifying, that it's hard not to question whether they really happened. The conflicting accounts, the lack of concrete evidence, and the sensationalized media coverage have all contributed to a sense of doubt that surrounds this case. Some people claim that the whole thing is just a cleverly crafted hoax, a way to sell books and movies by exploiting people's natural fear of the unknown. But if we dig deeper, we'll find that the Amityville Horror is not just a simple ghost story. It's a complex web of events, full of contradictions and inconsistencies that only add to the mystery. The DeFeo murders, the Lutz family's experiences, the countless eyewitness accounts, they all point to something strange, something that defies explanation. And yet, despite all the evidence, we're still left with more questions than answers. One of the biggest challenges in validating paranormal claims is the lack of empirical evidence. We can't just take people's words for it, no matter how convincing their stories may be. We need concrete proof, something tangible that can be measured and quantified. But when it comes to the Amityville Horror, the evidence is often anecdotal, relying on personal experiences and eyewitness accounts that can be easily disputed. The house itself has become a character in the story, a symbol of the horrors that took place within its walls. But what really happened in that house? What drove Ronald DeFeo Jr. to commit such a heinous crime? And what was it about the Lutz family's experiences that made them flee in terror? These are questions that may never be fully answered, leaving us to draw our own conclusions about the events that transpired. The DeFeo murders are a well-documented fact, a brutal crime that shook the small town of Amityville to its core. But what about the Lutz family's experiences? Were they really driven out of the house by supernatural forces, or was it just a clever publicity stunt? The answer, much like the truth itself, remains elusive. In 1977, the Lutz family moved into the Amityville Horror House, hoping to start a new life in the small town of Amityville. But their stay was short-lived, lasting only 28 days before they fled in terror. The reason, they claimed, was the intense paranormal activity that drove them out of the house. Doors slamming shut, strange noises, and ghostly apparitions. It was all too much for them to handle. One key piece of evidence that has been widely debated is the audio recording made by the Lutz family during their stay in the house. The recording, which features a series of strange noises and disembodied voices, has been hailed as concrete proof of the paranormal activity that took place in the house. But others claim that it's just a cleverly edited hoax, designed to sell books and sensationalize the story. The audio recording is a pivotal piece of evidence in the Amityville horror case, one that has been widely debated and disputed. If it's genuine, it provides concrete proof of the paranormal activity that took place in the house. But if it's a hoax, it raises even more questions about the authenticity of the Amityville horror story. So what's the truth about the Amityville Horror House? Is it really haunted, or is it just a cleverly crafted hoax? The answer, much like the story itself, remains shrouded in mystery. One thing's for sure, though, the Amityville Horror has left an indelible mark on popular culture, captivating our imagination with its dark and sinister allure. The debate about the Amityville Horror's authenticity continues to this day, with some people claiming that it's a genuine paranormal hotspot, while others dismiss it as a cleverly crafted hoax. Whatever the truth may be, one thing's for sure. The Amityville Horror remains a fascinating topic that continues to captivate our imagination. Thanks for joining me on this exploration. Leave a comment with your opinion and check out my next video for more legendary haunted locations.